Hello, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Dr. Aham Uko.
Aham Uko. Well, thank you very much, Doctor. Dr.
Okay.
Aham Uko. Thank you very much for joining us this morning, Honorable Commissioner for Finance in Abia State. Well,
Thank
Honorable Commissioner, let's start with the verification exercise of workers. How did it go?
Yeah, it did. It went very well.
Okay.
To the glory of God, we never had any ugly incident or to the exercise. We were at the 19th of Treasury, and then maintained one as the ministry.
Okay.
And then also set up a link to handle those that are in diaspora and those that are also residing outside of Abia State, to make it very painless. We conducted the exercise, and in all the sub-treasuries that we went, we had an ambulance. We're administering, outpatient medicines, and then testing blood pressure, sugar level, and all that while the exercise went on.
Okay.
And so we never had any incident at all, and we've been able to conduct the exercise, which is once and for all.
Okay. Can you confirm for us the number of pensioners in Abia State?
We are still cleaning up the data we collected from the field.
Okay.
And so we'll be done with that exercise hopefully within the next 48 hours. As I speak, we are working to clean up thoroughly that exercise, and we'll make known the number that we had and the number so far that were properly verified, both locally and those in diaspora. But one good thing is that the total number previously was about 8,600 or so. At the moment, what we have is in the neighborhood of about 6,400. Yeah, and so, but we're still cleaning up the data, and we will make it available within the next 48 hours.
Okay. In the governor's statewide broadcast this morning, Honorable Commissioner, the governor mentioned that a directive was given to your ministry on the payment of civil servants in Abia State to cushion the effect of that of this lockdown that is presently on in Abia State. And as at yesterday, teachers and some parastatals were still complaining of non-payment of salaries. Can you confirm to us the state of affairs at the moment?
Yes, these salaries move through specific banks where the accounts are domiciled. Yeah. For the state government, we have an account with First Bank. For local government, with UBA. For local government, they have an account with First Bank. And we have started the payment of salaries across board. But if it is moving from one bank to the other, it goes through NIPS. NIPS is Nigeria Interbank Settlement System. And because of there is a lockdown in both Abuja and Lagos.
Yes.
So it might take and also there's an exemption for banks to open anyway. So I expect them to be at work today. So I expect the inflow that ought to go to other banks to get to them by today. And so those that have not received their salaries should expect it today and not exceeding tomorrow. But majority of all the state civil servants have gotten their pay. For local government, they will start getting it today. For some that work in parastatals and so on, they will start getting theirs today, tomorrow. So we're working around the clock to ensure that everybody goes on with something.
Okay.
That is the directive of the governor. That's what we're doing.
Interesting. But there are some, let me say, a part of the secondary school teachers that are complaining that they are being owed close to 12 months, that they were employed sometimes last year. Are you aware of this development?
A committee has been set up to look into that, because those recruitments were irregular recruitments and not to the knowledge of the government.
Okay.
So I don't want to preempt the outcome of the investigation being conducted by a committee set up by the government. And so when their report comes up, the government will be able to look at it and decisively take a decision on it. Okay. So there's a committee currently working on that.
Now, in the face of all this, it looks like we are not hearing much about cushioning effect for the pensioners too. I'm sure they would like to be cushioned. Let me put it that way.
Well, I don't know what you mean by cushioning, but All verified pensioners will be paid. I tell you one thing. Even go to Imo State. Make a reference to Imo State. They are not paying pensioners as I speak. Go to Adamawa today. They are not even paying pensioners. Civil servants, they say they want to, put a hold on it. Go to Gombe. They are doing the same. Several states have challenged. But the government of Dr. Kuzip has in view of his compassion and his desire to ensure that both civil servants and pensioners in Abia State, their well-being is of utmost concern to him. He has directed that we should apply the funds that we have, essentially, for the payment of civil servants, salaries, and pensioners. Then whatever is left, that's what we devote to infrastructure. Good thing, we are getting support from multilateral agencies and donor agencies in handling, most of the infrastructural activities of the state through World Bank, ADB, and all of that. And so somehow our resources have been properly allocated and being managed very well. And that is the desire of the governor. And we are doing exactly that. So if there's little delays in the receipt of payments, know that is from the banks.
Okay.
And we are following up as I speak. I'm following up with all the banks as I speak. I'm following up. Yesterday was end of month. These banks, they have a way of tactically delaying remittance of money from their portfolio by end of month because they want it to be reflected in their balance sheet. So they'll give you one excuse and all that for it to end, move through the last day of the month. Yesterday was the last day of the month, 31st. So most banks will tactically refuse to have these remittances done, which they will start doing today. And I'm on their neck.
Okay.
As I have called about 4 banks this morning, and I'm going to call every other person to tell them that all the funds within their portfolio with respect to payment of salaries and all must be released today. So I can assure you that with the pressure that is coming from us, within the next 48 hours, there will be a lot of difference.
Okay, interesting. There are claims in some quarters. Let me mention some civil servants are saying that the salary is being paid now. That they started receiving alerts from yesterday. Like you said, is January salary. Can you make clarifications on that?
January salary. I don't think so. I don't think that I don't think it's January salary. It depends. It depends on the MDA that is involved. You see,
okay.
To a large extent, I have said that arrears are arrears. And since, for instance, I came on board late October, from November, I said, look, we are going to put all arrears in a basket. And then any money paid in a particular month represents your salary for that month. Every other thing prior to that time represent arrears that we have together. We are working towards a holistic arrangement to clear arrears, really. And then I do not know the issue of somebody getting money in March and saying that it is for January. I don't know about that.
Okay.
And
away from salaries and pensions now, Honorable Commissioner, the economy has been badly hit by this COVID-19 that started in China. World economy, Nigeria's economy, and I'm sure Nigeria's economy being hit definitely will affect Abia State. So what is your government, what is Zé Kwazule administration doing to cushion the economic impact of this lockdown and also COVID-19?
Yes, we have set up a crack economic team. And as you know, I studied economics up to PhD level. And I understand the full dynamics of what's going on. And so we have set up a crack economic team, and we're going to put austerity measures in place as to be approved by the governor, to ensure that resources are more efficiently allocated. We are aware and mindful of the fact that in the coming months, we are likely to have a reduction in the funds that we're going to receive for fair allocation. Because as you may know, the sale of crude is an accrual business. What I mean is that it takes a 90-day cycle for you to begin to have the impact of the sale of crude in a particular month. So if, for instance, crude sells today at, say, $27 per barrel. You're not going to feel the impact until June. And so we know that the coming months we're going to meet heavy volatility and headwinds. And then so what we have done is to ensure that after the COVID-19, by God's grace, I expect that all things being equal, we'll move past era in April. As soon as we resume in May, we will ensure also that we verify pensioners in the civil service, biometric verification, then have an auto pay. That way, we'll also, because each process that we undertake, we sieve out, those who are not genuine in the payroll. We're going to do that. We're going to tighten our due process mechanism, to ensure that every disbursement passes through due process. And if it comes to execution of project, they'll be done in milestones in such a manner that if it is not satisfactorily done, we cannot get into the next milestone. And so we are going to also look at only the essentials. Only the essential things will be dealt with, and without prejudice to handling that which impacts on the people. It will be completely people-oriented. We're going to do only the basics for now.
Okay.
No luxury.
All right. Thank you very much, Honorable Commissioner for Finance, Dr. Aham Uko, the Honorable Commissioner for Finance in Abia State. Thank you very much for speaking to us this morning on the platform.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right. There you have the Honorable Commissioner.